All right, let's talk about history. Remember everything your teacher told you in class. Troy, the epic city from Homer's Iliad, just a myth. The Amazons, those fierce female warriors, pure Greek fantasy. And those stories about a great flood that wiped everything out. Just fairy tales passed down through generations. It all sounds pretty straightforward, right? Well, what if I told you that your history textbook might need a serious update? Because for the last few decades, archaeologists have been digging up some pretty mind-blowing stuff that is making us question everything we thought we knew. Let's start with Troy. For centuries, everyone agreed it was a legendary city, a backdrop for a cool story. Then, in the 1870s, an archaeologist named Heinrich Schliemann, who was obsessed with Homer's epics, started digging in modern-day Turkey. And guess what he found? The ruins of a massive ancient city, layer upon layer, complete with fortified walls that perfectly matched the descriptions in the Iliad. Today, most scholars agree that this site, Hizarlik, is the historical Troy. So, that myth, not so much a myth anymore. It was a real place with a real, violent history. Then we have the Amazons. These warrior women were always portrayed as the stuff of Greek legends, a society of female fighters who were the equals of any man. It's a great story, but just a story. Or is it? Archaeologists excavating ancient burial mounds, called kurgans, across the Eurasian steppes started finding something strange. They were unearthing skeletons of women, buried with the full honors of a warrior. We're talking bows, arrows, swords, and daggers. Many of these skeletons even showed battle wounds like arrowheads embedded in their bones. These weren't just women, these were fighters. These real-life warrior women of the Scythian culture are now believed to be the historical inspiration for the Amazon myths. They were real, and they were formidable. And what about those great flood myths? Nearly every ancient culture has one, from the story of Noah's Ark to the Epic of Gilgamesh in Mesopotamia. For a long time, scientists just dismissed these as symbolic tales about renewal. But then, geologists started looking at the evidence. In the Black Sea region, scientists found evidence of a catastrophic flood that happened around 7,500 years ago. As the glaciers from the last ice age melted, the Mediterranean Sea broke through the Bosphorus Strait, unleashing a torrent of water that turned a freshwater lake into the saltwater Black Sea we know today. The water level rose by hundreds of feet in a very short time, submerging entire settlements along the coast. Imagine living through that. It's no wonder the survivors passed down stories of a world-ending flood for generations. So, from legendary cities and warrior women to global catastrophes, the evidence is piling up. The line between what we call myth and what we call history is getting blurrier every single day. And the most exciting part, we are just beginning to uncover these secrets. Who knows what other myths are just waiting to be proven true? What other parts of our history books will we have to rewrite? Makes you wonder what else they got wrong. Thanks for watching, and if you want to keep questioning everything, make sure you subscribe for more.